Oh, awesome, awesome. And so then, because, two CO2 lasers were not enough, so you got another
Yeah,
laser behind you. What is that one?
yeah, I sure do. It's funny, my aperture to the laser industry has opened up in the last year. So I was always a gantry person. So that's these two typical, the gantry goes left to right, back and forth. Well, what I recently have gotten into now is the Galvo space, and I think it was great that you were out here and got to see how those really operate. But that's what you're seeing on this side of the room. There's actually four Galvo lasers over here. But the one that you see with the Thunder box there, that's a fiber. So it's primarily for metal. Also, you can use it on leatherette. But that's a really nice machine if you want to start doing jewelry, or you can, you see lots of people will engrave on firearms or other things like that. So that's what that machine is. And Thunder is fairly new into that space. I'd say the last 6 months or so. So it's a new product for them. And
Um,
so being their brand ambassador,
Sorry.
no,
Go
you're fine.
being their brand ambassador.
Being a brand ambassador, I was able to get an opportunity to get one of the early models and to kind of test it, see what works, the usability of it. And I kind of tell them what I like about it, what maybe could be changed. But it's nice to have that in my shop. And one big difference you see is that it's got that canopy that raises up and down, as opposed to a Galvo sitting next to it where you need to use the eyeglasses for it. So that's what that is. It's called the Thunder Aurora, and it's their fiber line. That's the 20 watt.
Awesome. And fiber, I know it marks metal. Does it cut metal?
It can, yes. I've actually cut stainless steel, actually sterling out of that, and so depending on what wattage it is, it definitely can. You're not going to get the thick ones like you would for an outdoor ranch sign, but small jewelry, something like the shape of this, necklace here, it'll easily do that.
Okay. All right. So, um, you got that fiber laser. Was it more about that exploring the Thunder product line or exploring the fiber Galvo world?
I would say it was more about the Galvo world because I had another fiber prior and trying, and it was very diverse. I got three Thunders, also have three different brands in here as well. So I'm not a one trick, company pony, but I like trying new things. If you follow me on Facebook, I'm bad about buying new stuff, new tools. But I really wanted to get into the Galvo space because not that I had maxed out my learning on the gantry, but it was something new and different. And so I wanted to see what everybody was talking about and what that speed was like, which is what you get with the Galvo world.
Yes, and how do you like the speed?
Speed is phenomenal. I mean, it really is. Just the leatherette alone on a fiber, what would take me probably 5 minutes on a gantry machine is like 40 seconds on a Galvo. And the quality is just, there's no cleanup. I mean, that's the one thing I say no. On the Galvo side, my experience to date, and I will admit, I'm still a rookie do in the Galvo side. I'm still learning, but there's hardly any cleanup just because you don't have that residue that you typically are used to seeing on a gantry type system. So,
So you don't get the flashback and that kind of thing?
right, you don't get the flashback, but you also don't get, how whenever you use your glove forge and let's say you're going to engrave a piece of plywood and it has that little smudge that you have to clean off with, cleaner or sand it off. You don't get that on a Galvo.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's real nice. I can take a piece of leather and put it in the gantry, and I have to clean it underwater or with a chemical to get it off, and then maybe leave it for a day or so, or 10 hours to dry. I can immediately use it after engraving it on a UV fiber. I mean,